Hello fellow gamers, and I'm playing Fortnite Save The World, and in this video I'm going to be showing off the second of the Mythic Storm King weapons, the Storm King's Ravager sword. First of all, I'll show you the hero loadout that I'm actually going to be using. I've sort of been playing about trying to find the sort of best loadout to sort of maximise this Mythic sword. I did have Whiteout Fiona as my main hero, but she only increases the crit rating of the sword by 10%, and I didn't think that would be enough. So I've gone with Deaded Blade Crash. She has Throwing Stars, Crescent Kick and Dragon Slash, and she has the perk Corrosive Strikes. Melee critical hits apply 30% snare and affliction, which deals 87% of damage dealt each second for 3 seconds. And for the team perk, I've gone with Endless Shadow. For each ninja with 3 or more stars, increases shadow stance duration by 4 seconds. And if you see shadow stance, after eliminating one enemy with melee weapons, enter shadow stance for 4 seconds. Shadow stance increases armor by 60 and movement speed by 15%. In my support team, I have Survivalist. Eliminations heal you for 39 base health over 3 seconds, and I've got that in all my hero loadouts. It's pretty much essential that you have that in your loadouts because it's ever so helpful at giving you health. Second perk, Assassination. Dealing melee weapon damage grants 1 stack of Assassination up to 5 stacks. Assassination lasts 5 seconds and increases melee weapon damage by 4.5%. In the third slot we have Anatomy Lessons. Increases crit rating of swords, axes and scythes by 15, and that's 45 when you have her as your main hero, but as I said, it's only 10% extra, so it's not worth it. And in the fourth slot we have Saurian Claws. Adds 5.5% of current health to melee weapon damage. And then in the fifth slot, Legendary Blade. During shadow stance, increases sword damage by 25%, and of course I've got 4 times Endless Shadow, so I get 4 seconds for each of my ninjas. Got Stationary Hover Turret and Adrenaline Rush in my gadgets. So I'll show you the perks I have on the actual weapon itself. Now I've gone for crit rating and 2 crit damage perks and attack speed, and I've decided to keep it as physical because I'm going to try this sword out when I attempt the next Storm King, the Mythic Storm King, to see if it's better than actually using the surround pound, and I expect it to actually be a lot better. The attack speed makes this the fastest swinging sword in the game. Got attack speed of 0.4 seconds. The other sword I've been using, Stabsworth III, that's got an attack speed of 0.41 seconds, but that's without an attack speed perk in the weapon perks. Damage 30,312, critical hit chance 50.5%, critical hit damage 345%, and durability is 300, because I'm going to go Sunbeam with all of the Storm King weapons, obviously apart from the RPG launcher, because it's explosive, cast as explosive. That'll have to be Bright Core, because I normally have my ranged weapons as Sunbeam and my melee weapons as Obsidian and Bright Core for the extra durability. Right, let's go and do a mission. I can show you what it's like. I did attempt a 140 eliminate and collect, but I failed miserably. And it's all very well adding all these higher level 140 missions, but half the time you never see people in them. You know, I went into that 140 eliminate and collect, and I was the only person in the mission. And there seems to be a lot more bees around. I kept getting knocked. I don't know if they've added more in since the last update, but it's definitely a bit harder than what it used to be. So I thought I'd do a 124 eliminate and collect, and hopefully we'll have teammates. Now even at 124 we're going to be possibly doing it on our own. But this sword, it's a sort of hybrid. It's got the abilities of the spectral blade and also the noble launcher, and I'll show you that when we're in the game, because you can actually warp, you know, warp forward like you can with the spectral blade, and you can also send out a wave of sort of energy from the sword to like with the noble launcher, to take out enemies as well. And with each enemy you kill up to 7, it increases the width of that the wave that you send shooting out towards the enemies. And to activate both of them abilities, you use the heavy attack. So to walk to enemies, you just jump, heavy attack, and then it shoots you forward like that. There's that wave that you can send out. Whoa. Gonna go down here, I reckon. Yep, knew it. A lot of fire enemies, my goodness. I'm not gonna use my life. I'm gonna respawn. Wow, they're doing so much damage. And again, I've definitely made this harder. Oh, I've only killed 39 out of 200. We shall collect those because we're going to need them. I hate those bees. Look, they're still lingering now. So they can still kill you seconds after they've died. There's an enemy in that wall then, did you see that? It does make quick work of mist monsters though, I must admit. And again, wow. I used my adrenaline rush a few seconds before, so I have to wait until it recharges. We've got half of the samples now. I'm definitely going to be using this sword a lot. Why is there so many bees? There's definitely more enemies as well. I can't move. Well, this video's going well, isn't it? There's definitely more enemies, more bees. Where have I respawned? Right, that way. Let's actually check out my hover turret. And these shielded ones, using that, shooting out that wave of noble style energy, it doesn't actually take those guys out, unfortunately. Look at all the bees. Well, that's taking care of the smasher. Trying to get behind that shielded one, but those energy samples. Right, I've done that. Let's check a cozy down. Oh, and of course they spawn in and destroy it straight away. So many bees! I think they're probably the worst enemy in the game, followed by them shielded ones. Look at the bees, there's so many of them. We need them cozy campfires. I'm just using up my 106s in it. I have crafted some 130s for when I do the Mythic Storm King. Can't move. We go down again. Oh, knocked off the map. Not a lot you can do about that. Bonus eliminate pictures. All the enemies are gone. Oh, we've only got 30 odd seconds left anyway. So, yeah, you've got the Spectral Blade warp ability, and then while you're in the air, and then you just do a heavy attack on the ground, and it sends out that noble style energy. And again, I want to say a big thank you to the guys who actually have been helping me to get these mythic weapons, because if it wasn't for them, I would not be doing these videos on them now. So thank you very much, guys. Well, I'm going to end this video there. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, then why not subscribe, hit the bell notification symbol, and you'll be notified when I publish new videos on YouTube. If you'd like to help out my channel, you can do so by sharing my videos on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Tell all your gaming friends about my channel. Help my channel to grow. If you'd like to help out my channel a little bit financially, I do have a Patreon account, and you can pledge from just $1 a month. And there's a link to my Patreon in the description of all of my YouTube videos. If you are under the age of 18, please ask your parents' permission before pledging. That's all I ask. Alternatively, you could always use my Fortnite creator code, which is the same as my YouTube gaming channel name, starfish_central, although it does need to be in capital letters. And a big thank you again to those of you, both past and present, who have been kind enough to use my Fortnite creator code, and it is very much appreciated. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.